What's up, everybody? I'm Combat. Call me Red. It's my boy Zine.
What's going on?
It's my man Cub right there. You know, we want to welcome you to the Combat Cub podcast, where we going to reflect on fashion topics,
Okay.
combat tech,
Yes, sir.
funny videos, news around the world, whatever anybody want to reflect on.
Sounds good.
But enough of me. Let's get to this cast. Can't tell me that ain't good. That's soothing to the soul right there. She just don't know, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Combat Cub podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm your man Combat. Always to my right hand man Cub. You feel me? Got a guest in. My BFF Haley. Say hey, girl.
Hey.
Yeah, we got a couple things we're gonna talk about today, this afternoon, whatever. But how you doing?
Good, how are you?
How you been? Doing good, you know? Neck hurt a little bit. I think the wife beat my ass while I was asleep.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I know, right?
Yeah.
She's violent. Surprised I ain't got a restraining order yet.
I mean, you probably deserved it, so.
Right?
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Jump right in.
Man. Boss man, how you been, Cub?
I've been great. Trying to recover from, a life of ease
Curricular activities.
and Christmas. Yeah. Getting over the
Christmas.
Christmas holiday.
Got
Ease
to,
and
man.
Christmas.
Gotta love them trees.
Yeah, man. So, how about yourself, sir?
I'm good, man. You know, living the vida loca. Living life to the extreme, the fullest.
That's the
I
only way to
ain't
do
doing
it.
that shit. I'm playing Call of Duty and working at Taco Bell, nigga. What the fuck?
Sounds like a great plan.
Oh man, all right. Let's get into these videos though, man. We got one. For one, before we get into them videos, what made you want to bring these videos to my attention and bring them to the world?
Well, honestly, it's just like, it's a really big topic around the whole world as is. And I feel like a lot of people don't really know what's about to go down or what is going on currently because, we're just living our day-to-day life. And a lot of people don't watch the news anymore because they already think it's fake. So I feel like this will bring more attention to more people and they really need to know about it.
That's what's up. Well, let's go ahead and get into this first video then.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? We ready?
Making sure we're live here on this everything is good to go. All right, did it already play?
Looks like.
Okay. Okay. Why is it not doing anything?
Man, what happened to the sound?
Quote, very soon, every American will be required to register their biological property in a national system designed to keep track of the people, and that will operate under the ancient system of pledging. By such methodology, we can compel people to submit to our agenda, which will affect our
Man, you are
security
in charge of the
as
board,
chargeback.
You're snorting and everything. Like, he did that on purpose.
Hey, my bad. Hey, we gonna restart.
For real?
Oh,
Okay, all right.
gosh.
All right, we good. We got this.
You're in the center, though. Like,
All right, look, you the guest. You calm down.
Oh,
You,
look,
dang.
being your best friend, I got to keep you straight,
You
though, okay?
right. You right, dog.
Okay.
oh man. All right.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, check it. It might be a little loud.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Right now I'm going to read a quote from Edward Mendel House and what he had to say in a private meeting with Woodrow Wilson, president between 1913 and 1921, from the private papers of Woodrow Wilson. Quote, very soon, every American will be required to register their biological property in a national system designed to keep track of the people and that will operate under the ancient system of pledging. By such methodology, we can compel people to submit to our agenda, which will affect our security as chargeback for our fiat paper currency. Every American will be forced to register or suffer not being able to work and earn a living. They will be our chattel, and we will hold the security interest over them forever by operation of law merchant under the scheme of secured transactions. Americans, by unknowingly or unwittingly delivered the bills of lading to us, will be rendered bankrupt and insolvent forever to remain economic slaves through taxation secured by their pledges. They will be stripped of their rights and given commercial value designated to keep us a profit that will be none the wiser. For not one man in a million could ever figure out our plans. And if by accident one or two would figure it out, we have in our arsenal plausible deniability. After all, this is the only logical way to fund government, by floating liens and debt to the registrants
we can cut
in
that.
the form of benefits and pledges.
What got me, they said all Americans will be forced. Motherfucker, you ain't forcing me to do a motherfucking thing. For one, I'm a grown-ass thug. The hell? Forced. We'll see about that, though.
But see, did you catch it? It was like one or two. If one or two find out, they won't believe it. Well, that's the problem. Like, if only one or two know, that's the problem within itself. More people's got to know in order for something to be done.
True. So true. You got any thoughts about that one?
Oh, no, I'm not surprised. This is actually foretold in Revelation. It's called the Mark of the Beast. It's very similar.
But, okay, look, if we want to get off on this. So it's like the Mark of the Beast is different, though, right? Because like it tells you that you're either going to have to get the mark, which will be on your right palm, or you're going to have to get the number of the beast on your forehead. Yeah. So, which I've seen a lot of those too. And, you know, I know a lot of people aren't spiritual and stuff. And like you teach their own, you know. I'm not going to judge anybody for theirs, but it's like, if it's literally tells you in there how it's going to go. So, just not knowing that already, you're kind of have no knowledge about what's going to happen. So, the thing with me with this is like, all of it was planned, okay? So it's like more so over power over all of us. And to me, it's more of taking democracy away from us. You know, it's like we the people. It's never been we the people. Not we the people of the United States. We the people of your government, yeah. The most powerful. It's not even what we
just
say.
live here.
Exactly. That's a problem.
Excuse me. Yeah, we just live here, man. All that we the people shit. All that democracy bullshit. As many times America try to go into other countries and bring American democracy to them, we can't even control this shit that's going on here at home. Let alone try to control somebody else's fucking problems. You feel me? All right, whatever. Let's get to the next video. Man.
Interesting, man.
Yeah, it really is, though. It really is.
It just makes you think a little bit deeper, you know?
Think too damn much. So I drink, man. Line them up. Shot.
Yeah, this one's really long, so you can just kind of skip through the parts.
Okay, is there a specific place you want to start, or you good?
Oh, yeah, you can just start right there, and then we'll kind of go forward.
10-4.
He gets a little emotional. He's an older gentleman.
All right, I'm going to keep this as short as I can, but I needed to vent a little bit and also update you a little bit on the current events that are going on, and especially things that are behind the scenes, which is going to impact all of our lives. There is no person in modern society that is not going to be impacted by all the things that have been planned and that are going on right now, that are being carried out. Okay? First of all, the Federal Reserve is bankrupting everybody. They're doing it on purpose, raising interest rates, so forth. They're causing inflation with the planned food shortages because they knew before this business that's gone on since 2020 what it would do to the economies of the world. They're pricing everybody out of being able to live and survive and put food on the table. Not only that, but all the hundreds of businesses and food processing plants and chicken and turkey farms that they have burned down, sabotaged, and ran out of business because of bird flu or some other bullshit. All intentional. We got petroleum reserves being sold by the Biden administration. As I speak, there are like 5 or 8, I can't remember, super tankers, petroleum carriers that are pulling up in the Texas Gulf right now to pick up petroleum reserves that China is buying from the Biden administration. No shit, they're selling petroleum reserves. Why do you think that? Okay, on a side note, if you don't have some extra fuel put up, you need to do it to at least survive a few weeks or months or whatever. And you need to rotate your stock, all right? It takes a little bit of effort, but you need to do that. Because whenever the shortage really hits, whatever they have planned, it's gonna be desperation on everybody's faces. They'll do anything to be able to drive their cars. You know, you don't want to be involved in all that. Prepare ahead of time. That's biblical. All right. Not only has the Biden administration, since last year, been selling the United States petroleum reserves to China, there's also been multiple explosions. Just the other day in Mexico, 3 separate fires, 3 damn separate fires in some petroleum reserves in an oil refinery in Mexico. Can you not add this up, folks? This is not normal. Not to mention, in the past 3 years, all the refineries having explosions, shutting down. They're shutting down freight. They're shutting down truckers. They are putting the slow squeeze on the economy to choke the damn life out of you, a normal, everyday citizen that minds his own business. This is all intentional, and it's according to their Agenda 2030 with the World Economic Forum and the United Nations. Now we got the World Health Organization, which Biden has signed a contract to give our sovereignty. And believe me, it's going to happen because they know how to circumvent it. I'll put a link in the description to my channel on BitChute because I can't talk about this on YouTube. The Biden administration, i.e. the Satanists, it's not just them, it's all the Satanists in control of the world, are selling our sovereignty. And Congress is going to have no way to stop it because it's going to be a treaty. Treaty, right? My ass. It's not a treaty. It is treason against the people of this country and other countries and all over the world. 194 nations have signed on to this stuff. They're fixing to. And on the 27th, 2 days from now, they're going to be finalizing this treaty. Yes, it's called a pandemic treaty. Whatever it is, whatever they want to call it, it's evil. It gives absolute sovereignty of the United States to a foreign entity. And 194 nations are signing off on this crap. Yes, you, your country, your leaders, they've deceived you. They've lied to you. They are snakes in a viper's pit. And they're making us all walk through that pit. They're setting us up for failure. And it's all on purpose because they have a plan to decrease the population, go back to the Georgia Guidestones, to a maximum of 500 million people. Now, if I remember correctly, there's over 7 billion people in the world, and they want to decrease that to 500 million? We are talking about unspeakable evil here, folks. Something the world has never witnessed before.
That's why we had the COVID.
And then you got all the technology, you got surveillance. They're going to track you. Now they got the CBDCs, all right? Central bank digital currencies, which are controlled by the elites. It's not privately owned by governments.
I got the pros and cons of that.
It's owned by private individuals, i.e. the Satanists. And what they are doing, and the Biden administration, by the way.
Pros and cons. What you got?
All right, look. Hold on, I gotta look. I ain't got it memorized.
Now, pros and cons. What do you mean by that?
Of the central bank digital currency, the CDBCs that he was just talking about.
Uh huh.
All right, so the pros, right? So clearly it's gonna be faster because it's gonna be digital cards. Cards are way faster just to put in the chip and it's gonna pay versus counting out all your cash. All right, so that's really the only pro, like in all honesty, because with this, all right, here's some cons: increased surveillance, restrictions on savings and spending. Negative interest rates, automatic tax collection. Okay, so with it going straight to digital, you have no privacy with the money you spend anymore. Cash is really the only privacy we have. You know what I'm saying? Because like anywhere you go, there's cameras or something. Besides, unless like here, like we have a bunch of country back roads. Like there's not really cameras, whatever. But other than that, cash is the only freedom and privacy we have to spend. And them not know what we're spending on. Nobody knows, right? Unless they're with you.
Yeah.
All right, so then you've got...
But then when saying that, though, they know everything you got in your house, too. Because they know what the hell you spending it on.
Exactly.
Right? That's crazy.
But, see, that's the thing. So, like, they wouldn't catch on, which I probably shouldn't be saying this because it's going to give everybody ideas, right? But, so, like, you could buy something for somebody else. So, like, it's technically not in your house. But hey, yeah, I bought it, but guess what? Where's it at? Where's the proof that I have it? I don't have it in possession.
Could have bought it for somebody else, Vato.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, it'll lead to a loss of personal privacy. And then on top of that, governments will use them as tools of financial discrimination. All right, the other risks are going to be potential data breaches, destabilization of financial institutions, and loss of security. And my favorite part of the whole thing, right? As they say, the devil is in the details. All right. To me, like, this is honestly evil because how are you going to sit here and say we're a free country? Okay. Yeah, that was a little emotional. But don't sit here and say we're free when you're trying to control every little thing we do. Because once you start, like you said, start with COVID, they were trying to reduce the population, but that's why they went about it kind of slow. Like, oh, well, this is a booster and getting all your doctors, because guess what? You trust your doctor. You trust all these people. That's the reason they are the ones that told you it's good for you.
Yeah.
And all it was doing was boosting your death.
Yeah.
Like, man, I can't even tell you how many videos I've seen, like, especially like embalmers, man, like them embalming COVID bodies. Having blood clots, that look like inchworms. It's disgusting. Yeah. I'm telling you, what?
What? Oh, no, keep going.
He's talking to the people.
Oh, got you.
Subliminally.
Anyway.
Y'all hearing this?
Right?
Fucking embalming motherfuckers, yo. That's nasty.
What do you think happens when you die? Like,
well, yeah, I mean, I want to talk about it on the show.
I'm just...
Embalming. I'm just fucking with you. All
You know,
proceed.
Okay, yeah, let's go on. So yeah, anyway, so there's more cons than pros to the CDBC.
Okay. Now that acronym, what does that mean?
It stands for Central Bank Digital Currency.
Okay.
So that's basically where the Federal Reserve is going into. And, the government has started their own cash app. It's called FedNow.
I've heard about that.
FedNow.
It's very interesting.
And just all of a sudden, the owner of Cash App just got stabbed to death, So we're taking your idea, bye. Like, no.
Yeah. You know what? These people around here need to just stop what the hell they doing and smoke a mother blunt.
All right, next. Next.
Let's hit this other video up.
This video kind of goes into more of a biblical perspective, but it also has a little bit of like history with it.
Little rooster nest.
Yeah.
She cute though.
Well, look at that, bro. She got a whole ass bird nest on her head though.
But she got her at right there. He just hit her up right there.
I ain't never dated a black girl. I'm not sure what her name is.
My God.
Her ad's right there.
So as y'all know, Mississippi just passed the Jim Crow law.
Dude, her
just history repeating itself.
Leave her alone.
But there's something that
Mine
y'all
is
don't
too.
know. And I need all my people to listen.
She's for real.
We gotta
Listen.
wake up. Because it's that time. See, because what y'all don't know is the Jim Crow law is actually associated with the Bible and the curses that was put upon his people. So I want to answer this woman's question.
I'm so fucking scared. It has just come to my attention because I didn't know about it just until today. In Mississippi, there was just a law passed like 5 days ago that
Man, she got tats and
the
stuff
Jim
on her
Crow
hand.
laws are being
Bro, we trying to listen to this.
Shit
You
for
trying,
real,
Oh, my bad.
you trying to hit her up on Tinder. You ain't got time for that.
That shouldn't be happening at all. And I know you may be wondering, this is like
cute,
not my
though.
normal
Both
content
of them
on here,
cute.
but I'm sorry. And I just have to make this known because
Can you pause
what
it for
the
just a
fuck?
second?
Yeah.
What the actual
Just real quick. So, like, with the Jim Crow law, do y'all know what that is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I was making sure. Like, some people probably don't know.
Well, then
Really?
explain it.
I'm just saying, like, some people probably don't know
Get
what
on
it is.
camera. Explain it.
I
bro.
know. Do you know what it is?
No, that's why I want you to explain it.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna look it up because I don't want to get anything wrong, right? So basically, it's segregation all over again. All right, so African Americans are forbidden from living in white neighborhoods. It's basically gonna separate all the races again. Which, with Mississippi passing this, that honestly like breaks my heart because they're in the Bible Belt, right? Why?
I guess I'm gonna be the next Dr.
Which
King.
I understand because of the history of Mississippi, whatever. I'm not saying I agree with it,
Yeah.
but it's just a fact of like history repeats itself, okay?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, I can.
And this is like
for
the
sure.
perfect example.
I'm gonna be the next Martin Luther King, baby. We're gonna cross that bridge. Hell, we going to Selma, baby.
What's your dream?
Sam, huh?
What's your dream?
I ain't saying my dream. The last time somebody said something about a dream, they got shot.
Yeah, keep it to yourself. keep it in the head for a little bit.
Yeah, I can't be telling people my dreams. Some of them be scary.
Well, see, that's why your wife beat you in your sleep. You scaring her with your dreams.
You probably right. That's probably why my neck hurt.
There you go ahead.
You ready?
actual fuck? Why? Why? I really don't understand why people do not like me. Do not like us. Because of my color of skin. I don't understand. I really don't fucking understand. What the fuck did I do?
You staying in the frame, too, ain't you?
You didn't do nothing. But our ancestors did.
Look at her hair, hella dry.
Jim Crow is resurrected in Mississippi.
Leave her alone.
Did wokeness do this? As a matter of fact, it did. Now, some of us who have learned the truth
Oh no!
are
Zoom,
not
look.
surprised by this.
Wait, pause it.
It may alarm the sleep.
Is that the ultrasound in the back?
Yeah,
Oh look, you can't.
you can't. She pregnant,
You gonna be a
cuz.
stepdaddy?
Oh,
You ready for a
No,
stepdaddy?
Pass.
stepdaddy cub.
Pass.
Bruh, she probably looking for a baby daddy.
What? Was it
She's
stuck
looking
to her hair?
What?
What?
Is it
No,
stuck?
it's on the wall, man.
Well, it's moving with her head.
No, look.
I mean, that
play
shit's
it.
so
Well,
dry, it probably is.
The Most High have
It's
already
not.
No, that's the camera, cuz.
Oh, my bad.
she got up out of bed with it stuck to her hair.
Okay. That's an ultrasound. Never mind. Y'all ready for the next one?
She's on FaceTime with her boyfriend. What the fuck is that on your back of your head? Oh, it's nothing. Have some lint.
But it's not this long.
I'm not pregnant.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
told us that they would have hatred towards us. All you gotta do is read the word and the curses put upon his people. See, their problem is they finally starting to realize that they wicked rulership is almost up. But I ain't gonna lie, we finna go through some battles, and it's gonna get worse before we leave. We warned our people that are sleepwalking that these nations hate us. And it has nothing to do with skin color. It's because of who we are. The tribe of Judah. The real Jews. It was prophesied that we will be hated throughout the four corners of the earth. What y'all need to find out and learn is that the Bible is our history book. Not a Christian book. Our ancestors were not Christians. They was Israelites. It's time for y'all to learn the truth. And this has nothing to do with religion or tradition. My motto will forever be relationship over religion, truth over tradition. It's that time. It's time for y'all to learn who y'all are. And it's time for y'all to gain a relationship with the Father through his word, not a religion. Now we gonna start off with, who is this? Who is this?
This is my favorite part.
Cause it show ain't Yahshua. Cause if the Bible saying that his hair is white like wool, and I mean white like wool, just like this, where did the brown hair even come from? If it said his skin color was the color of fine brass, burnt in a furnace, and I mean burnt in a furnace. This is an actual picture right here of someone burning fine brass. Then where did y'all get white from? Or even the olive skin color y'all keep claiming. Y'all just don't want him to be black so bad. Y'all just make up any lie. And he was born in Israel, which is Northeast Africa. Y'all stop saying Middle East. It was not called the Middle East back then. It was a part of Africa. So you mean to tell me when they have to hide Jesus, Yahshua, in an all-black place in Africa to blend in with the people, you saying that they hid a white man or an olive skin color man in a place full of black people? It's impossible. Which is common sense that he had to be black to blend in with black people.
But she getting them
Now
too.
I'm gonna
like,
tell
she
you
don't
why his
care.
skin color got something to do
she's
with the
having a
Jim
boy.
Crow law and them trying to bring back hanging and lynching. Now, in the Bible, Pilate's wife had a dream about the Messiah. When she seen that the people was trying to kill him, she pulled her husband aside and said, "Have nothing to do with this righteous man." She said, "I suffered much suffering in a dream today. Have nothing to do with his killing." So Pilate turned to the people and said, "I don't see nothing wrong that this man is doing for me to kill him." Pilate was talking to the Hebrews, our people. He said, "If y'all decide to kill this man, the blood will not be on my hands. It will be on y'all's." So then the Jews, aka Hebrew Israelites, mistakenly said, "It's okay. Put it on our hands, our children's hands, for generations and generations. Crucify him." So then it was so. So from then on, we was cursed to die the same way he died. Now they like to tell y'all that he died on a cross, but that is far from the truth. The cross is one of the main graven images that he talks about in the Bible. The word cross was never even in the Bible to begin with. It was added in there from a pagan god they called Tammuz. The cross is a symbol of the first letter of his name, a T. Now, if you look at the history during those times, you would know that if you were worthy of death, you had to be hung. It was the law. Acts 5:30 even told you that he died from hanging from a tree. There was a divine curse placed on a hanged person. And if a man has committed a crime punishable by death, and he is put to death, you hang him on a tree. For a hanged man is cursed by God. And when they had carried out all that was written of him, they took him down from the tree and laid him in his tomb. The same way they do us till this day. For what our ancestors have committed, it allowed us to be punished the same way he was punished. I'm going to show y'all the curses that was put upon us. Slavery and captivity. Having no power to stand against our enemies. Being sent back to Egypt again by ships. Exiled in the land of our enemies. Scattered among all nations. A very sick and disease-stricken people. At the bottom socially with other races high above us. Lost the true knowledge of who we were and will be called by many scornful nicknames other than Israel and Hebrew, which is still happening to this day. Packed into prisons and jails.
Still just a couple
A non-properous people. We even hate each other and oppress people by our enemies. The world will not
Right there?
No, you keep going. Just a couple
not
more
tell
minutes
you
left.
who or where the Israelites are today. But the scriptures will. There's nothing new underneath the sun. There is nothing new.
She's speaking
Our
facts,
sons
though.
and daughters will be given to another nation while your eyes grow weary looking for them day after day with no power in your hand. With no power in your hand. With none at all. The
We'll see
cross
about
story
that,
couldn't
though.
be real if they wanted it to.
What?
How did they nail his feet and hands to a cross? when it says that he protected all his bones, not one of them is broken. There would be no way to hammer a huge nail into someone's foot to hang without breaking a bone. There's no way. This is the real reason why no bones shall be broken. The sad reality is, if we continue to disobey, we'll continue to pay. So please, it's time for us to wake up. Stop letting them brainwash you and make you forget who you are. Stop letting them make us feel like we are nobody, because they know who we are. Our people back then just didn't know how to read and write. So they didn't know that the Bible back then was made for them. They felt like it was a horrible, horrible book. But they didn't realize the truth was inside of it. But now it's our time to make up for it. That the truth of who we are is inside of it.
Amen,
Our time
sister.
is coming. And they know it.
She got braces on.
The Bible is our true history.
You don't
book.
like them?
The problem is we let
My teeth don't
everybody
be
get
straight,
into
though.
our head.
I need to get.
Why do you
some,
think
bro.
there is
having a boy?
thousands and thousands of religions,
Oh yeah.
but only one true God?
Got you a
All
football
trying
player.
to praise
cuz.
the same person, but giving them different
You don't
names.
have a head full of dry hair?
That's because you were supposed to gain a
do you think, she's
relationship
like
with the
22?
Father through the Word.
Bro, I'm not,
Not
a
a
good
religion.
guesser because I would have won a Powerball
That's
7
where
times.
we as a people
Seven.
fall at.
Huh?
Yep.
He's asking how old you think she was.
Like,
Like 22.
Yeah, go ahead and take them glasses off. Let's see.
She pretty.
Let's see if you can see better without the glasses.
5, maybe? I don't know.
What?
That's some pretty
She look like a man
Stools.
in that one, though.
soul
Leave
stools.
her
You
alone.
go ahead.
Very interesting.
Very,
Very
very
interesting.
interesting.
So it's just like people aren't informed.
Yeah.
That's the whole problem. Like anything and everything.
You know what it is? They don't want to listen to the truth.
Oh, but you only know what you're taught.
True. But that whole, the Bible is our history book, I believe that shit.
Man, for real. Like,
Because our history books are wrong anyway, so I don't know what the hell we need to be teaching these kids with that piece of equipment for anyway. Yeah.
like to me, it's more like.
What is that?
Sorry, I'm getting messages. I'm popular a little bit.
She ain't no damn punk. You hear that?
He's like, what is that?
Popular a little bit.
Listen, I meant to cut the sound off, and I thought I did, but it didn't.
It's all good.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Look, I'll fix it.
All right, popular.
Now you-
All right,
it's
popular.
good.
I'm sorry. Look, I
see how
told
it
you
is.
I was a little popular. I gotta cut it out.
It's all right.
But yeah.
So all of this is what is I guess what is your warning? What is your dissertation to the world about all this?
So basically, it's like something bad's probably about to go down.
Okay.
Whether it be from our government, the whole world, like biblically, like it don't matter. Something is about to go down, and nobody's gonna be prepared if they do not pay attention. Like, I understand, like everybody wants to live their life and mind their own business. Like, I totally get that, which is why I don't understand why they want to change so much. But that's the easiest time for them to change it because we're not paying attention. So, more or less, like, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to get a little bit of cash out of the bank, right? First and foremost, because they're going to turn it all digital. So as far as I know, like doing a little research and watching videos and stuff, they're going to shut the banks down from 1 to 2 weeks. But here's the catch. You won't be able to do any transactions in that period. But any stores that are open will only be accepting cash. So, therefore, that's why I'm going to get some cash. Like not a whole lot, just mostly necessities, like food and stuff like that. Food and gas, probably.
Cool.
But furthermore, it's like I've also heard that they're going to start with a select few states. So I don't know if it's going to be the whole United States. I feel like that would be, in my
They
opinion.
better not pick Tennessee. These niggas ain't even legalized weed yet, cuz.
Listen, they would honestly be dumb if they did the whole United States like that, because that's going to be a huge riot. Which it'll be against everybody. Which that's the thing, like
Civil War.
yeah, but see that's what I don't want to happen. Okay,
It's gonna happen. I mean, it sucks, but it's gonna happen.
it don't have
Like,
to.
we supposed to have a hand in it, but we got no hand in this race. We got no horse in this race, bro. Like,
Because we're uneducated.
I know. People need to open up their fucking eyes and pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So like, we need to try to prevent that at all costs. Like earlier we were talking before we started, the barter system, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that came back, I would be completely okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do without cash. I can do without card. I don't care. You trade me some grapes, I'll give you some underwear. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, trade me something for something. Like I don't something like that.
Since we're talking about barter systems, I've got a serious question. What would you trade me for Bean Burrito? Because Bean Burritos from Taco Bell are the bomb.
Look,
every time I go there,
security.
It's
just because we work at Taco Bell, he's trying to get free food all the time. Where is security?
That's how you stay a millionaire,
right?
The another thing I want to talk about, Red, is he's disowning me right here. Combat. There was something someone told me once. They were telling me reason why they're wanting to cut down the population to just a few people is the possibility of that becoming a reality grows with the development of AI, because if the very rich can automate anything that they need, whether it's food, anything that's manufactured, when they're able to get a machine to create it or build it, that's when we would expect to be exterminated on an even grander scale,
right?
Because of the carbon footprint, as they say, the emissions. So if the only things that are creating products and delivering services are machines, which leave no footprint, even their recycling, if they're to be recycled, is a low footprint in and of itself. Yeah. So they're able to still have a population of servants without, and you know, they keep intact the breeding. They probably will keep some people around just to keep the gene pool clean. And plus, they already have. I have some friends that have a few dollars that were telling me about what's going on in their community, about how they're manipulating genes, and it's becoming very popular in that higher echelon of citizens, and where they are securing their gene editing, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're trying to bring back Jurassic Park.
Well, they're just removing all the chaff out of, or you know, out of the wheat. So, but you know, in all this, in light of biblical truth, it's just part of it. That's how we are as humans. We are that way. The idea of exterminating people is, I mean, hey, Hitler did that. I mean, there were people in the Bible that did that, killed communities, killed, you know, even Israel was instructed to take out nations of people. So it's not a new thing, but like kind of like what you're saying.
Nah, but it's coming back around.
Yeah, but kind of like what you're saying, what am I going to do about it? How am I going to prepare myself? How is this going to resonate in my life? I think that's a great question. I think that is. And I appreciate you bringing it to our awareness for sure.
All right.
Absolutely.
You got anything else for this show?
Not really.
Not really. You got anything else, boss?
Yeah, I got plenty. First of all, I think that the invention of the bean burritos.
That is all we got for you today.
I could have said that,
checking
man.
out the Combat Cub podcast. If you like what you see, hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment in the comments, and your mans get back to you. It's your boy Combat. Got my man Cubs. I want to thank Haley for coming in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Deuce. Woo!
He's lost it. I feel like I'm in an elevator right now.
Yo, elevator.
Go.
This is better than
You
elevator
couldn't
music.
even use it though.
Bruh, that elevator.
What was it? Do it. Do it. Oh, cut it back on. I can't stand you sometimes.
Oh my god.
I can't stand me either.
That should probably come on.
That's why you sitting. That's exactly why you sitting. You can't stand it.
Bruh, that was fun. That was fun.
All right.